This is the best beans recipe you will find on the internet today. First of all, you want to parboil your beans for about 15 minutes or until it is soft. Let me show you some of the ingredients you'll be needing. You need salt and seasoning cubes, pepper, oil, of course. You will need some cray as in crayfish. Now, the game changer of cooking beans. You need onions, plenty onions. And then potash and your plantain, of course. You can write it down. I just gave you a shopping list. At this point, the beans is very, very soft. I took it out, strained out the water and brought it back. If you love eating beans but you get bloated whenever you eat beans, just try to soak the beans overnight before you start cooking. As you can see, the beans is already cooking for the second time. I went ahead to prep my plantains, cutting them into my preferred shape and size. If you have watched up to this point, please do well to like, share, drop a comment and subscribe. By the way, I learned this beans recipe from my grandmom. She will prefer to use this wooden spoon when cooking her beans. At this point, I added the right plantains to my beans, added some salt, and I'll cover that and allow it to cook. 5 minutes later, I opened it up, added pepper and my onions. Guys, please don't skip onions in your beans. You can cook beans without salt and seasoning cubes, but you cannot do without onions. Onions is the key ingredient to cooking beans. I added some cray. I'll cover that and allow it to cook. Once the water has dried up, add your oil and add your potash. At this point, the texture of the oil becomes thicker. You have to keep stirring and stirring till well combined. I added seasoning cubes at this point and I will keep on stirring, cover and allow it to cook. Allow it to simmer on low heat for about 5 minutes and this is what you should have. Can you see the top of these beans? You can tell these beans will be very, very delicious. Back then, my grandma would serve the top of these beans to eat eba. That is how good this beans recipe is. I topped it up with some more onions for extra flavor. Pay attention to details. You can see I'm using onion puree for this recipe. If you recreate this beans recipe, your family will love it. You will love it. Congratulations, you just found the best beans recipe.